As we delve into our last chat now, Bassline Fest, that returning to mark its 20 years. As you know, it brings together legendary voices and the next generation of African talent for one unforgettable experience. Happening on the 23rd of May. This year's lineup, it features performances from Ami Faku, Vusi Mahlasela, Maleh, and plenty more. They're creating a lineup that reflects both legacy and momentum. And to share a little bit more, we're actually going to be joined by festival founder Brad Holmes. Brad, thank you for joining us at this hour.
Good morning.
I dare say good morning. I know we're going to start on a somber note as we reflect 20 years. Maria was near and dear to you. We paid homage to her and her legacy. But she was a pivotal part of your journey over the years as well.
Absolutely. Maria was what I'd call a Joburg's #1 citizen.
Yes.
She reflected everything that we love about Johannesburg. She was a critical thinker.
Yes.
She didn't suffer fools lightly.
Yes.
She had a very, very hard work ethic of note. I was fortunate to work with her. She was also a friend, but also work with her for 20 years.
Sure.
At least. I mean, started when she had a television show that she was producing years and years ago. So it was so weird. I've had a very difficult week. I hide all her clothes that she's given me in my cupboard so that I could focus because my heart's completely broken because Joburg has lost a citizen that really represents everything I believe in. It's an inclusive Johannesburg, it's a dynamic Johannesburg, a passionate Joburg, a Joburg where we all love each other.
And we celebrate who we are, given the highs and the lows and the challenges.
With all our misgivings.
Exactly.
The Joburg people are the best people, and Maria represented that.
Yeah, I couldn't agree.
Yeah, I'm just, as I'm saying, I've hidden her clothes in my cupboard because it's so difficult. And my wife also was very close to her. Both of us we've had a hard week. So
then how do you go about promoting Bassline, perhaps in honor of the work as well? Because that's, to your point, it's important for this platform to bring people together and to celebrate that diversity that unifies us.
Yeah, no, I mean, Maria represents what we do. So we will always celebrate Maria. I'm kind of speechless. I've been kind of speechless for the whole week. So, but Maria will be remembered for me as Joburg's #1 citizen and personified everything that this city is. And that is great about this city. And we know that this city is a city of dynamic human beings.
Absolutely.
From all over, and we need to celebrate each other.
Absolutely. And in honor of her, I mean, we're going to take forward the work that's been done because the artists that get to represent on this 20th edition, that's also a journey that you've traversed. And I wonder if you can speak to this edition. I mentioned Ami Faku. I can see on the poster there, Vusi Mahlasela. You've got Maleh as well.
Yes.
So tell us about this offering as well. I
think Ami Faku is just a super artist with a really dynamic voice, who speaks to our youth market. Maleh is somebody who I've been working with, is going to new worlds. So Maleh for me is going to be somebody who we're going to be, like I worked with Dorothy Masuka for years. She's going to be somebody who's going to be part of the industry forever. Vusi reminds us of who we are.
Yes.
And also reminds us of, I mean, I've worked with him for so long. As you can see, he's bringing a smile to my face.
Yes.
And also reminds us on longevity, you know, and He's also tells, because a lot of this is about storytelling, you know, and he's one of the greatest storytellers. And then there's a new talent that we're working with called Brandon Aura, who for me is it's a sort of a mixture of Vusi, Oliver Mutukudzi, who I worked with, and Maleh, who I worked with. So he's sort of representing the new Afro folk. But there's a whole bunch of other artists as well. So Jürgen Blackrock's coming, and she's a female hip-hop artist. And then we've got our rhythmic clash artists, because we ran a talent competition. So there's a whole bunch of, so it's multi-genre, and it's a daytime thing. You must bring your children. Yes. We're celebrating Africa, and say Africa. That's our byline, because we're very proud African, Afrocentric city. So we get our power from being Afrocentric, not from being Eurocentric.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have our own identity.
Shifting that lens, exactly.
Yeah, we have our own identity.
Even sustaining it for all these years, the reception, the support, the people that have grown with you. I mean, you mentioned Maria as one of them, but Vusi, you've known for all these years as well. What has it meant for you to see the response and the support over the years, that you're 20 years stronger?
Well, so Bassline business is 32 years old.
Sure, that's our democracy.
Yeah, so we opened in 1994.
Sure.
And Vusi, I used to play at the Bassline venue. Then we moved the venue to Newtown, and now we're a festivals company, an education company, and an artist management company. So we're just evolving. And I think all I can say is I've been very lucky to be a citizen of Johannesburg, the greatest city, and had the fortune of being exposed to all this beautiful music. But tickets are available at Web Tickets, and people must buy tickets now. Okay,
well, Bassline Festival happening, and it returns to Constitutional Hill on the 26th of May, 2023. 23rd of May, sorry. Yes, at Constitution Hill. And Brad Holmes is just joining us to speak about their 20th edition, the journey they've traversed to celebrate music, culture, the nuances and the creative exchange that Joburg has to offer. Again, the 23rd of May happening at Constitution.